We will discuss about user research. What is user research, types of user research, importance of user research, and which tools you can use for user research. So first of all, what is user research? It is the process of understanding the needs, pain points, and preferences of your users through various methods and techniques like surveys, interviews, usability testing, etc. So the goal of user research is to design and develop the product or service based on actual user needs and behavior. Let's take an example. You are working at early stage startup and you are building something from scratch. Then at that time, you will have a problem in your mind and you will think the solution for that problem. But do you know whether that problem is correct or not? To know that, you have to validate that problem. So for the validation purpose, you will do that user research. You will do the user interviews or you will do the user surveys. You will ask some of the questions and then you will gather the data. And after that, you will get to know whether whatever problem you are thinking, that's the real problem or not. Or you are thinking that's the problem, but users are not thinking it as a problem. Secondly, let's say that is the correct problem. To understand that problem deeply so that you can make a solution better. For that, you have to do a proper user research. You have to understand the real pain points of the users and what are their needs, desires, and preferences. Then you can make a proper solution. After that, let's say you have created some solution. So before creating that solution, first you should validate whatever you're thinking as a solution, that is correct or not. To validate that thing also, you have to do that user research. Then only you will get to know like whatever you're thinking as a solution, that is a correct way or not. Now, types of user research. So basically, we will see here two types of user research. First, qualitative user research, and second, quantitative. In the qualitative user research, you focuses on understanding subjective insights into users' experience. You will turn to qualitative data to answer the why, how, or what questions. It can be used to explore and understand a phenomena such as people's opinions, feelings, experience, or behavior. So, in qualitative research, you will focus on subjective insights. Example, the feedback of customers on a new product or service, such as their likes, dislikes, suggestions, or complaints. Or you can think any interview regarding your product and they are telling like what they like, what they dislike. Second, quantitative user research. It involves collecting and analyzing numerical data to identify patterns, trends, and significance. Basically, in the quantitative data, you will focus on analyzing the data through numerical. So basically, there will be a measurable quantity or numbers. It can tell you how many, how much, or how often. Example, how many people attended last week's webinar? How much revenue did our company make last year? So just like this, there can be anything related to number. Now, examples of user research. So basically, there are different types of method that you can use for user research, but here we will see three: interviews, surveys, and usability testing. In the interviews, you will do in-depth conversation with the users to understand their needs, pain points, behaviors, and attitudes. It can be like for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. It depends on you. Surveys. In the surveys, you will gather data from a large number of participants through structured question answer. So you will give some of the questions and that user will fill the answer. You can also suggest some of the choices to select. Now you will get to know about the user behaviors, pain points, preferences, and attitudes through the surveys. Usability testing. So basically, you will observe the users how they interact with your product or service to identify usability issues. Examples of successful products influenced by user research. So basically, let's take an example of Apple iPhone. They have done user research and it played a crucial role in the development of iPhone. Apple conducted extensive studies to understand user preferences, needs, and pain points related to mobile devices. This research informed the design of touch interface, app ecosystem, and overall user experience. Second, Google search. Google continuously conducts user research to enhance its search engine. The simplicity and effectiveness of Google search interface are the results of user feedback and behavior analysis. Features like autocomplete, personalized search results are direct outcomes of user research insight. So basically, you are working for any early stage startup or you are working for any MNCs, you will need to do user research, whether you are starting from scratch or you are building any feature. You will get to know about the users, their pain points, and how to solve that problem in an effective manner. Now, what are the tools to use for user research? You can use SurveyMonkey or Google Forms to do user survey. Then you can use Google Analytics to get the data of the users. Then you can use mix panel. Here also you will get to know like which features users are using more, which features they are not using, where they are dropping off, and all other data. Microsoft Clarity. Here you can do the video recording of the user sessions, and then you can see like how users are interacting with your product, where they are facing the problem, and where you can improve the design of your product. You can use Maze, Hotstar, and Miro also.